Welcome, my dear students of class 8A and 8B to this class. Today I am going to teach you about two Indian social reformers, Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar and Swami Vivekananda. Both of them belong to Bengal. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar started his career as a student of Sanskrit, but later on he received the knowledge of English. He had proficiency in Bengali language also. That's why he taught both the two languages, Bengali and Sanskrit, and later English. But his main subject was Sanskrit. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was also an educationist. He was sympathetic towards his countrymen. During the contemporary age when he was born, our traditional society was weakening the backbone of the nation because of their old evil practices. He wanted to remove it. He was determined to remove all kinds of social evils and wrong practices from the grassroots level of the society. He was a humanist, social reformer. He was a champion of women's education and widow remarriage. Because of his knowledge of Sanskrit, Bengali, and skills of communicating his thoughts through English also, the British appointed him to be the head of the Fort William College in Calcutta. Now, why was the Fort William College established? The Fort William College was established by the British in order to provide traditional system of education to the European students. The Europeans would come during that period to India. They wanted to learn Bengali language, Sanskrit. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was the right person to be chosen, the head of the Fort William College. Vidyasagar supported the knowledge of English language. He encouraged them, students who would come to receive Western receive Bengali education, knowledge of Bengali and Sanskrit, along with other students, those who were from our country, India. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar encouraged them to receive the knowledge of Western education, the knowledge of English language. He wanted to remove many social evils which had become a great, factor. People of India had been suffering a lot. For example, child marriage. Child marriage was degrading the image of India. He wanted to remove it, child marriage. In order to do it, he established a number of schools for girls in Calcutta, encouraged J.D. Bethune to establish the Bethune School in Calcutta for girls. As the principal of the Sanskrit College, he encouraged his students to learn Sanskrit and study modern Western thought in his college. In College Street, Calcutta, before becoming the head of the Fort William College, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar became the principal of Sanskrit College. He joined Sanskrit College as a principal, and while studying and while becoming the principal of Sanskrit College, he opposed caste system, allowed the Brahmins to study in his own college. Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar played an important role in the society and encouraged the British to pass Widow Remarriage Act. Ultimately, Widow Remarriage Act became lawful. Lord Dalhousie legalized widow remarriage through Hindu Widows Remarriage Act 1856. The first widow remarriage was attended by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar himself in that same year, and hence the act was criticized by the orthodox Hindu people. They boycotted him, but he didn't care for it because he was very much strong in his principle and did not compromise with anyone else regarding his principle, regarding his motto, regarding his ideals, and hence they could not do anything against Vidyasagar. He was given moral support by the British. Many reformers encouraged widow remarriage, and the movement for it spread to other parts of India as well. So this is about Pandit Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Now I am going to discuss about Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda also belonged to Bengal. He was from a rich and prosperous family of Calcutta. His original name was Narendranath Datta. He completed his graduation from Scottish Church College. He was born in a prosperous Bengali family, and then he was guided by his father from the very beginning, and later the teachers were appointed in his house to provide education to Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda received knowledge from them, and while receiving knowledge, he proved himself to be an attentive student, sincere student. All the teachers who were engaged in providing, education for him, they all praised about him. They all praised a lot about him to his father, and forecasted that very boy would become a great person of India in the long run. So what they forecasted came to be realized. He realized it, he got it realized. He believed that all religions were just different ways of reaching one goal. That means only one God. He felt that service to humanity was service to God, Almighty God. His simple teachings and preachings attracted millions of people of India. The technique and method of providing simple teachings to his followers became possible only because of his Guru Ramakrishna Paramahansa. The style of giving simple knowledge with copious examples attracted him a lot towards Ramakrishna Paramahansa. He used to go there and receive knowledge from him. Ramakrishna used to clarify various critical issues, very critical topics in a very easiest form with copious examples. So that technique and method he learned from Ramakrishna Paramahansa and applied it in his practical life. He worked to improve the social conditions of people. He attended one conference which was held at Chicago in America, delivered a speech before the people of America and attracted them a lot. Swami Vivekananda explained various theories, various religious issues, the complicated issues of religion. He clarified it in an easiest form with copious examples before the audience who attended the conference. The Hindu philosophy to Western, when he participated at the parliament, he explained it. He received standing ovation after his speech. He spread the teachings of his Guru Sri Ramakrishna of uniting the nation with the concept of humanity. The people were attracted. There was huge gatherings over there. He established the concept of brotherhood. He praised Vedantic philosophy. He condemned the caste system and the Hindus' emphasis on rituals and ceremonies. The Hindu rituals and ceremonies, he believed that Indians were responsible for the deterioration of their society and that rebuilding it should be the social responsibility of every individual. That's why he stressed on individuality, individual responsibility. He encouraged the people to shoulder responsibilities from the very, very beginning so that they must protect the interest of the country and they must upgrade their society they are living. Vivekananda praised the message of strength and self-reliance. He asked people to improve the lives of the poor and the depressed classes. He stressed on the concept of equality. He did not want to differentiate between high and low, rich and poor, but stressed on equality, stressed on service to mankind. It was due to his effort Ramakrishna Mission was established at Belur on the banks of river Bhagirathi or river Ganga at Howrah in the year 1897. The objective of this mission was to provide humanitarian relief and conduct selfless social service through the establishment of schools, colleges and orphanages and hospitals. As a result, a number of schools, colleges, hospitals, orphanages were established under the guidelines of the Ramakrishna Mission of Belur. The charitable dispensaries provided medicines free of cost to rich people, to poor people, distressed people, backward classes people, and at the same time he attracted rich people to be a part of that system, so that they must save, they must invest their money for the noble cause of humanity. So many rich and prosperous people came forward to embrace the principles of Swami Vivekananda and spent a lot of money for the welfare of the poor people, for the welfare of the distressed classes, for the welfare of the society lagging behind. Up to this, my dear students, thank you.